with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Houston Cougars and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. The play action fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. The give is to Williams. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. With the catch, it's Thomas. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. Makes the grab in their space. Past the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Cougars!
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 45. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Running inside, it's Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Hand off to Joyner. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Carter. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Quick completion on the out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Goes high to pull it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Joyner.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
He wants to change this route.
Doc! Hammer! Hey, Hammer! Wilson, hey! Wilson, blue idiot!
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. The short hands, it's Eakin.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. A full dive to haul that one in.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Finds the big tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll run it. It's Joyner. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to put that ball in there and make it happen.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside. It's Lee. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Catch in the middle. It's Lee. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Red Raiders, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield is Hammond. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Push forward on the sneak. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Joyner. That should be the final play of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the UCF Knights.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
And it's the Hoosiers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Carter. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
One of the things I like about this tight end is he's a target vertically down the field. That was a post route that time, and if you want to try to cover him with a linebacker, probably not going to be fast enough. You want to cover him with a safety, probably not going to be big enough. That's the matchup nightmare this guy can be, and his quarterback well aware of it on that throw.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Williams. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. At the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Houston. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Got it down the field. They'll make the stop after the big pickup through the air, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the play. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The run inside. It's Hughes. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the run deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Hammond. He's got the tight end. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. He'll take it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Delayed to the back. It's Hughes. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Right back to him on the ground. Maybe a crease. Running through contact. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To the air, it's Hammond. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
It's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lost to throw again. Got the back over the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in, it's Carter. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unloads to the right. This time on target. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How about this? These guys are going for 2. He wants to throw it. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Hughes. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Fires to the right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Houston will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. they'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle at Simmons. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Looking for the score, and it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated,